What is up, everybody? Curtis here. Welcome to another video. Today with my GCW Homecoming Night 1 prediction video. I won't be doing a reaction video. I probably won't be doing a reaction video for Night 1 tomorrow. I'll have my Night 2 predictions going up, and then maybe Monday I'll do a Night 1 and Night 2 review. That's a maybe. It's not a promise, but yeah, and I've been a big GCW, but yeah, anyway, I just want to get that out there. Don't expect a review for this tomorrow, but maybe Night 1 and Night 2 review will be Monday. And yeah, I think this is the first GCW video I've done. If you go back to my channels, you've probably seen I've done like Nick Gage, Custom Timetrons, and Joy Janela ones. And that's because I have actually been a big GCW fan since the first spring break, the first Joy Janela spring break. That is the first GCW show I watched, and ever since then, I've been a big GCW fan. I was actually supposed to travel over to Liverpool for GCW when they were meant to come over last summer, but of course, because the pandemic and all that got called off. So yeah, I decided to do a predictions for this because it probably is one of GCW's biggest shows anyway. I've seen them promoting it online, saying that it's one of their like most sold shows on paper, on Fight, and on ticket sales. And I actually do have the show ordered myself. I will be watching it live tonight, staying up for it. And yeah, just from the buzz around it, it does feel like one of GCW's biggest shows. So I decided to make a predictions video, and I'm not going to waste any time because I can see my phone's about to run out of battery in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to rush through this real quick. 6-man scramble match: Shane Mercer, Kogar, Atticus Kogar, Jordan Oliver, Braden Lee, Dante Leon, and Jack Hartwheel. 6 very good wrestlers. 6 of them wrestle pretty much regularly, nearly, as of recently in GCW. I'm going to go with Atticus Kogar. For me, it's between him and Oliver. I feel like both of them have kind of been getting a bit pushes in GCW. Kogar's kind of had a couple of big matches. Oliver won the Acid Cup WrestleMania weekend. So it's between them, but I'm going to go with Kogar. I've really been liking the stuff he's been doing. I know he's a heel and all, but yeah, I've been really enjoying his stuff. Of course, lost in the final tournament of Survival to Alex Colon this year. So I'm going to go with Kogar to get the win in the scramble. Again, it's a scramble. These GCW scrambles are normally a lot of fun, a lot of high-flying, fast-paced offense in them, which you can expect to see from people like Dante Leon and Jack Hartwheel, but even Jordan Oliver. But yeah, I'm going to go with Kogar to get the win in the scramble. Shane Mercer is also very good, the Iron Demon he's called. He's someone else I could see picking up the win. I don't really see Braden, Dante, or Cartwheel picking up the win. They'd be a bit surprised, just in terms of their positioning on the cards. But yeah, I'm going to go with Kogar. AJ Gray versus Nolan Edward. You can probably expect this to be a bit of a death match. Edward had a great showing in TOS. AJ Gray, of course, big name in GCW, one of the top guys there. So because of that, I'm going to go with AJ to get the win. Yeah, but expect this to be a very good, probably violent match. Tony Devin versus Ninja Mac. Of course, I'm going to go with the former Ring of Honor television champion, Tony Devin. Ninja Mac has been impressive in his last couple of GCW outings that I've seen of him, but it's hard to look past Devin here, especially since going to Ring of Honor, become TV champion. He's probably a bigger name than he was like a year ago, even in GCW. Of course, to me, Tony Devin is a GCW guy because I've been watching Tony for so long in GCW. And it's good to see him getting opportunities elsewhere in Ring of Honor and all. But yeah, I just find it hard to see Devin losing to Ninja Mac here. And the same goes for the next one, Marco Stunt versus Starboy Charlie. Of course, Marco, to me, mainly known for his GCW stuff before going to AEW. That's where I first found Marco, first seen Marco. Starboy Charlie, again, impressive in his last couple of outings in GCW, a relatively new name to me. I didn't really know much about him before. Well, I knew nothing about him before GCW. But yeah, I'm going to go with Marco here. Then Grim Reaper versus Too Cold Scorpio. I'm going to go with Scorpio, of course, wrestling legend. He's still got it. He's been on a couple of GCW shows recently. Grim Reaper, I've seen a handful of times. has he done GC? I know he's done stuff for JCW, which is basically just, the same company. It was GCW. It's like kind of this. It's it's not GCW shows, but it's like I think it's owned and run by the same people. I've seen him on a couple of them shows. I think he's done stuff for GCW as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Scorpio here, of course, wrestling legend. Not gonna bet against him. G Raver and Jimmy Lloyd defend the GCW Tag Team Championships against the Second Gear Crew. Of course, Raver and Lloyd recently winning them on a Zona show in Mexico. I can't remember the names of the former tag team champions because they weren't on GCW shows for a long while, mainly because pandemic. There were two Mexican wrestlers. I could just actually just click on them. Title reigns. For some reason, it's not showing up for me. Anyway, I'm wasting too much time. Raver and Lloyd recently won them, but on GCW shows they have had a bit of history. They're defending them against Warner and Matthew Justice. I'm going to go with Warner and Justice. I feel like Lloyd and Raver, they have a history together. Lloyd injured Raver. They've had a big personal feud. They've been costing each other matches. Like Raver cost Lloyd a shot at Nick Gage's belt. He cost him in the match against Gage. Lloyd cost the night before that actually cost Raver and TOS tournament survival. So I feel like they're not going to get on the same page. I haven't seen the match where they won the belts. I don't know how they got on as a team, but just because of that, I'm going to go against them and go with Warner and Justice. Alex Clone versus Drew Parker. We're into the main event matches. The matches I'm looking forward to the most. GCW Ultraviolent title on the line. This will be a death match. Drew Parker, big fan of his stuff in Japan and even before in the UK scene. Big Alex Clone fan as well. Of course, winner of Tournament Survival, current GCW Ultraviolent champion. Drew Parker recently won the belt in BJW. I'm going to go with Cologne. I feel like Parker, he's probably going to go back to Japan after this. I don't know if he's going to stick around in America for GCW. As you can tell, I can see my camera's running out of battery, so I'm rushing through this. Bit gonna look forward to this match. Should be violent, should be a lot of fun if you're a big deathmatch fan. Like I'm a deathmatch fan. So I'm gonna go with Cologne to retain. Then the big match: Matt Cardona versus Nick Gage. Maybe AEW superstar Nick Gage. He did appear on AEW Dynamite this weekend. Gage versus Cardona, GCW World Heavyweight title on the line. I'm going with Nick Gage. Big Matt Cardona fan. I love the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. I like him as Zack Ryder. I just don't see him becoming GCW champion because it's MDK all fucking day. Nick Gage is going to retain here, and I'm actually very intrigued in this match. Like, will this be a hardcore? Will it be a deathmatch? Will we see Gage doing Nick Gage things, or will it be like a more of a like Don Luis style match that like Cardona is used to? So like, I never thought I'd see Nick Gage with Matt Cardona. I never thought I'd see Cardona in this situation. I never thought I'd see him in GCW. As I said, I am a big fan of him, but he always felt like a WWE lifer, you know, someone that like he's in Impact now. But like GCW is a place I never expected to see him. I never thought I'd see him in this situation. So I'm interested to see what type of match they work. It's a Nick Gage, so you probably would expect it to kind of spill over, and I would like to see Cardona out of his element in a bit of a hardcore situation. But yeah, that is it for my GCW Homecoming Night 1 predictions. As I said, no review tomorrow. Probably might do a review of Homecoming Night 1 and 2 on Monday. Again, that's not a promise. It's maybe. I'll see. But yeah, that is it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next one.